Hello, we have discussed part 1, the scope of what after BDS. Now, part 2 will be exclusively for government jobs if you are looking for that, state or central government jobs. Without wasting much time, let's see part 2 of what after BDS and wish you all the best. So, guys, what after BDS? Now, let us come to the point. We are coming to the point what after BDS can we do this? Now, government jobs, excellent. Government jobs are good. That's the most rewarding thing that you can get if you can get through. In your own states, you have to listen. Like in Kerala, it is a we have an exam, separate Kerala exam. You need a domicile. You need to prove a lot of things. Then you can apply for this exam called PSU. So in state PSU are one of the things that you need to write to get into government jobs there. So you have state and central. Central has got a different exam. Central agencies have their different exams, interviews are there. So you need to track all these things down in your respective state there. And then is a non-government job, nothing related to government jobs are there. So in Kerala, we have PSUs. In your Tamil Nadu can have Tamil Nadu PSUs. Karnataka can have, any states from whichever states you have, you can have their states exams are there. Now they call for a permanent post. Sometimes they call for a temporary post, which can be for 3 months to 1 year, or after that they might recall it. So you have to check for that, but apply for these jobs. If you get it, get it. It is very valid. Try to get it. I told you, you can plan your life. So do not do even if it's a temporary post. If it's a permanent post, you are lucky to do that. Now, the advantage with BDS is if you join for this permanent post as a BDS, after this much number of years you're serving for the government, they will give you quotas. The respective state will give you quotas for MDS, so that the state sponsored MDS quotas are there, which you can do. So that is an easy. You won't come to the general category like a normal person without a government job apply, because you are being servicing in the government. They will give you a special quota for you. So you get a rank and you are one of the top in the rank in the government service, you get a better option and going for MDS. So many states are doing that, and you have to follow up that with the particular states that can change. So that has to be followed up with that. So that is a PSC exam you have to go. So in Kerala, we have a website like this. You have to go to the website. In your respective states, you will have a website. You have to go into this website and get that job done. How will I prepare for this? There are so much books are there. I just searched around 20 to 25 students of mine who have joined in various medical colleges and asked them what is the best book that you need. They said, sir, this is one. I'm just giving an option. Okay, this may not be the one. These are the some books that you should be completely studying it before appearing for these examinations. That there are many other books also. I'm not promoting one particular brand, but this is a review which I got from many of the students there. Now, once the state is over, what about the central government job after BDS? These are all after BDS. Yes, you have an option like an Army Dental Corps. You can join, as there are two options there, as a territorial officer in Indian Army or Indian Navy. They will join. They do an examination, and if they get selected, they can. You will get the post in the respective field of that. How to do this? The age limit is 45 years of age as on 31st December 2021. Your age should be under that. You need to write NEET. So do not, if you have an option for, they don't have a separate exam now. You need to get 50% mark in NEET and should have completed internship, ECA registration. That means you need to register in your state or whichever council, whichever state you are, and you should be medically fit for that. And then they will call you for an interview, and that the interview process, we are going to come up with the other session on 15th August where detailed what kind of questions are being asked in this interview will cover that. Usually you have a vacancy of 30 to 45 per year. It varies, and you can get all the information in this website. And that is all done. That is all good. But preparation, the preparing yourself for this is the one most important thing when you need to do, when you are planning to apply for this. So you can ask for Army Dental Corps there. Then again, central government again got UPSC dental surgeons, where they call for examination from the central government and they post you in Ministry of Health and Family Welfare as a dental surgeons. or in railways they will post you as divisional dental surgeon, assistant divisional dental surgeons. And what you need to look out for this, you have the UPSC is doing the examination, and you have to visit their website and find out what options, whichever area the options are there, you can apply for that. And they will call you for the interview. Again, NEET is one thing that you need to do it. So NEET exam is very important. AIMS Delhi. AIMS is another option there where they call for, again comes under central government. Now remember in my times there were only 3 to 4 AIMS only, but now there are 22 AIMS which are the central government is starting in each states they have selected there. So altogether in India at this point of time 22 AIMS centers are being opening up, not completely started, but some centers have become partially functioning and they are calling of dental surgeons, BDS people they want to start off. So that opportunity is also there. All you need to do is go to this website www.aiims.ac.in and find out what are the job opportunities that you have there. Another opportunity is government owned companies. Okay, there are some government owned companies which calls for dental surgeons as a resident dental surgeon. They call for that. So one company is NTPC, they call for opportunities. You can search career in this company. ONGC or NALCO, NALCO also call for dental surgeons. They want 1 or 2 opportunities, 1 or 2. All over India, you can get 1 or 2 or maximum 3 opportunities. But National Health System Resource Center also calls for dental surgeons, and opportunities are there. You can search for that. So all comes under central government. So you are a central government employer in these programs if you get there. ECHS, another central government program, is or ex-servicemen contributory health scheme, Ministry of Defense. That comes each state have, or each district have this one. So altogether around 29 ECHS all over India. They calls for dental surgeons, and that is also BDS is also eligible for that. 5 years into BDS, they are eligible, or you should have an MDS degree. Directly, you can apply. So if you are passed out and 5 years experience, you are eligible for ECH application. Or if you have an MDS, you can directly apply for that. Salary is starting salary 75,000, more than that, and there are around 29 centers, and you have this is a website where you can go and apply. But all these things require some training, some key questions, some preparation that you have to do. It's not easy as you think, just go there, apply, you will get an offer. No way. There are some tricky things that you need to know, some aspect you need to learn before going for this, which we will be discussing in detail in the coming August 15th session of What After BDS. All the central government, state government jobs, there are some framework which you need to be expert in doing it. And those questions and those things, if you train, you can get an edge advantage of that, like preparing yourself for this. This is just a screenshot I have taken yesterday and day before yesterday. There are opportunities for BDS people like a medical officer, as a scientist in various opportunities. And you can see postgraduate institute, it's over yesterday. But second 8, there's opportunities for BDS are still there. So many opportunities are there. Indian Institute of Telephone Industries, these are all government or all under government jobs. They have opportunities for BDS, MDS, MBBS. So they call for these jobs, and you can apply jobs for this. You need to follow all those things under central government, state government, government-owned companies. You get better opportunities there. So my second question for you, or be ready with my second question. Let's see how we are going to do. Now you understand my questions are all related to all questions are related to how you prepare for these examinations. This examination preparation is entirely different from your theory and practical preparations where they ask direct questions. These are all clinically oriented questions. So just see this question. Let's see this question. A pulp polyp may arise in connection with. A pulp polyp may arise in connection with. These are the options: chronic open pulpitis, pulp necrosis, acute pulpitis, a chronic periapical lesion. Which would be the right answer according to you? Okay, fine. Very good, very good, very good. So many answers are there. So many answers are there, and all of you, majority 99 percentage have answered it correctly this time. Now you understand the importance. It is A only. Just one word from me, remember, pulp polyps is always on a vital pulp. Pulp polyp will happen only in a vital pulp. A chronically inflamed open vital pulp which is remain for a long period of time, pulp polyp comes. So chronic open pulpitis is a pulp necrosis, you will never get pulp polyp. Acute pulpitis, you will never get. A chronic periapiculation, no way. Only a vital pulp which is exposed. So chronic open pulpitis is the correct answer. Good. So we